Today is one of those episodes where we're just being honest.
We're talking about things we wish we knew before becoming moms.
And before we even start, this is not a negative episode.
We love our kids more than anything. This is not regret.
It's honesty, because motherhood is beautiful.
And also confusing, overwhelming, identity shifting, and exhausting in ways no one prepares you for.
So if you're pregnant, thinking about kids, or deep in it, this is for you. Welcome to Baby Then What, the podcast you didn't know you needed for the real, unfiltered side of motherhood.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jessie, and we're just two moms of two in the thick of it.
We're sharing the real and unhinged side of motherhood no one else talks about.
If you've ever said, I had a baby, now what? You're in the right place.
By the way, you're doing amazing, even if no one said it today. Welcome back to the Baby Then What podcast. I say this every week where I'm so excited for this week, but honestly, recently I think that our topics have been pretty fucking bomb and fire. Yeah. I'm excited to talk about it, and I want to listen to myself, let alone I would love to honestly hear other women talk about it as well.
I agree. Amanda's the queen at coming up with the topics. She does all. We used to have a role reversal. It used to be me leading this part of the podcast and Amanda doing all social media. Now she just does everything.
But I'm very into these topics and I think they're amazing. So I want to start it off with, I'm going to say something out loud that I know every single person here is going to admit. And if they're not, then I don't believe you. Is sometimes I really just miss my old life. I miss the ease of it. I miss the not caring about anyone but I guess yourself and your husband, but more so just yourself. I miss being selfish sometimes.
And free.
And free. Agreed.
And the problem is the second you say the first words, people instantly think that you regret having kids.
Yeah. And I do not regret having kids. I love my kids. I'm having more.
Right.
So I definitely do not regret having kids. I think they're the best things ever. But sometimes I'm just wow, to have one day to just they show it. And I keep relating back to these Instagram reels. There was a huge thing with that guy dancing. Did you see?
No.
There was this guy just dancing, bopping around. They'd be oh, I wish I can go back to 2015 or 2014 and listen to this song at the club. And it's
oh, the John Hamm one?
Yeah.
When he's
yeah. So that's been a real big thing going around. That's basically what it is. It's I just want to go back in time sometimes, where I always laugh now. And if we go on a girls trip, when we just went on a girls trip, I never appreciated going on those trips. Going on a girls trip, pre-kids was going on a girls trip, whatever. Let's just, and now it's just the planning it takes, the everything. And it's you're there and you're oh my God, I'm really appreciating this.
No, I think you can look at life after kids as I don't have all this time, or you can look at it as wow, I have so much time that I never actually appreciated that 100%. I had. This weekend I was sick, and on Saturday Josh took the kids for 3 hours maybe, and I was what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I was sick, but I was still okay, I have to plan for this thing and I have to do this. And he was just fucking lie on a couch
and just chill.
And just stop thinking, watch a show, take a bath. I don't care what you do. Read a book. He's just chill the fuck out. And I was wow,
you don't remember what that was like.
Don't remember. And I also think part of you is scared to let that side back, because you're if I give in, then I'm going to be
I want more of this.
And then, I'm going to be not. Right now I'm on adrenaline always. Yes. And I'm go, 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 go. Don't give yourself a break. Don't
let yourself get to that.
Yeah, point. Because the second you relax, you're
whoa. Well, it's
nice.
Going back, you miss your old life. You miss that you can just leave the house without any worry. Bag. Sometimes you miss the silence.
No, I totally agree.
I sometimes just want silence. So I say when you go on an airplane ride, it's you put on headphones and you're kind of just sitting, and I get anxious without now I feel I'm so the adrenaline and everything, that when I get on a plane without my kids and I'm sitting there and I'm holy shit, I have 3 hours, and I put on these headphones, I start getting anxious.
Yeah.
I'm what am I going to do for 3 hours?
No, I
kind of have more ADD to watch a show, because I don't remember the last time you could just sit there and relax.
You forget how to relax.
Yes.
You really do, because you're just always overstimulated and so much going on that to actually take a vacation and relax, it's actually harder.
Yeah.
But no, when I started traveling for work after having kids and I did a travel day without kids, I went on like a 6-hour flight to San Francisco, and it flew by in the end because I was like busy doing stuff and I was working and I was getting things done, and I was like, wow, this is great. And then 2 weeks later, you're on a flight with your kids and you're like, don't eat that. The thing's falling. Can you grab the bag? He made a poo. Like it's like two different worlds.
It's two different worlds. So jumping into that is the first one is identity shatter and rebuilding this new identity as you are becoming a mom.
What parts of your old life do you miss the most?
I miss not having to take care of anyone. Like I literally miss just waking up or looking at like Adam and being like, let's go grab a coffee, or like, let's just like leave the house, and
the spontaneity.
That's what it is.
Like when we went on our first vacation after kids, it was like, what should we do today? And like you actually could ask the question and it'd be a conversation.
Yes.
And you could decide together what to do, not be told by tiny terrorists
what your day is going to look like
and how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that like in your head going into motherhood, you thought every day was going to kind of be this like, what are we going to do as a family and all these things?
No.
And then it's like,
that's just not
like
not
that
a thing
at all.
No.
At least not where we live. Maybe in more tropical destinations, you guys are happier.
It's like it's a full. We have the winter blues here, so we have to really plan it out, especially in the winter. Like we gotta plan it out, or we're gonna go freaking nuts.
What surprised you most about your identity shift?
I felt like I was a person who didn't have a lot of patience, actually, pre-kids. But with kids, I found that I can like handle and like have a lot of patience.
Interesting.
Which was like that was a good shift, actually.
Yeah. No, mine was good too. Like I love partying. We both did.
Yes.
And like we were out every weekend, all the different things, going here, going there. And then like after having Benny, I was like, wow, this doesn't need to be like all of who I am. Like I have so many other interests now. Like I feel like when you're in your 20s and you're so like busy in your, not always party era, but just like friends and social life and whatever, you kind of like
you're not
lose
really
a little bit of like
yourself,
your inner peace and inner whatever.
Of things that you want, that you like to do.
Yeah, you're just kind of going with the like social flow. I mean, that was my life at least. Obviously, everyone's
that's
different.
So fair. Mine is like, I guess like I found that like I love to play tennis.
Right.
Like, why didn't I play tennis in my 20s?
Right.
I had way more fucking time to play tennis.
Yes, this is my thing. I had so much more time. Now I want to play piano again. Why didn't I do? Josh for years in my 20s was like, take up piano again. Take up piano again. You were so good at it. Why don't you do it? And I was like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I'm playing piano because I have so much time to do
so
piano.
Much time. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Like why? What? Because exactly, you were so caught up in like the party stage or like the dating stage.
Yeah,
it was just a different
friends and like social things.
And now you start learning what your true friends are.
Yes.
Who you want to spend time with.
Yes.
The time that you do have, you want to play piano. The time that I have, I want to play tennis.
I also want to play tennis.
Yeah.
Like, but yes, I agree with you. I
want to like do things for myself. I want to go work out. I want the time that I do have, sometimes I want silence.
Yeah.
I sometimes don't want to talk to anyone. I kind of just like want to be in my quiet and peace.
I know. And then when you were 22, would you ever want to be alone?
Never.
Zero. I would be like mortified to be like, you have no plans on a Saturday night? Like
mortified.
The other day we were driving somewhere and we like had to go to Buffalo for an interview, and it was like 9 a.m. on a Saturday. And I was like, if you told 25-year-old Jessie that she was going to spend Saturday morning in a car at 9 a.m., I would have told you, I would have laughed in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Laughed. Yeah. I would have been like, no, that's not happening.
There's
Zero.
So many things that you think are happening now that you would have never thought would happen.
No, I feel like your 20s is a lot about like building like your life in some ways, but your 30s is like especially if you've had your kids in your 30s.
Yes.
Like really honing in on like who you are and what you are. So like motherhood, yes, you miss your old life, but it opens your eyes to like
so many other things
and what you actually want, who you actually want to spend your time with. You're like way more intentional now too. Like I'm more intentional of what I put in my body, who I spend my time with, what I do with like, you know, I'm not just going to like do random shit
No, there will be examples and I'll be like on the phone with my mom and like someone would be calling me like, I just don't have time for this conversation.
No, because you know it's going to be crap. Someone else was telling me a story about how like they're kind of growing away from their friends.
100%.
And, like,
that's so
they don't have the same things to talk about. And I'm like, yeah, because, you know, that what you thought was interesting at 22, it's not that fun right now.
It's not interesting to you anymore.
No.
So that's friendships is a big shift once you have kids.
And you also want to like level up your life because like now you have kids, you have to afford this lifestyle with your kids. Like you don't want to be worried about like drama from like a friend group.
No, you
like,
can't. You can't.
It's like, how can I make a side hustle now? Like, can I talk to entrepreneur friends?
No, literally.
And, like,
how do we, yeah. No, that's 100% what you're doing. You're trying to also talk to friends and meet new friends that are like, oh, how are they going to progress me in my life and not kind of just like keep me back to exactly like where my 20s were.
No, they say the like 5 people you surround yourself with like have the most influence on your life. So
100%.
Surround yourself with like losers.
You're going to be
like
a fucking loser.
People,
yeah, you're going to be a fucking loser.
Here you go.
Okay, the next one in that sense is a lot of people ask when they first have the baby. Okay, so it's kind of like, was love instant with the baby? Are you on the same queue as me? Okay, we're at love isn't always instant. I get questions. We get questions about this all the time. Like, so you have this like, you just went from your party stage because you did. Yeah. You went straight from your party stage straight into Ziggy.
Pregnant.
So this is a good question for you. Like literally pregnant the next day. Did you have that like, okay, like I'm done. Like I don't need to go party tomorrow, or did you miss it? Like now you've calmed down. Then you really missed it.
It was bad. It was bad.
Okay, so that was
got pregnant with Ziggy. It was COVID. So like we were kind of still
But that's even worse.
It was worse. It honestly was worse because I found pregnant when the world is happening. You can go to concerts. You can do stuff. When it was COVID, literally only people wanted to just sit in their house and drink. Like it was so boring.
Well, there was nothing. That's all we did.
But I would say after Ziggy, I was like wanting to go out and do that lifestyle
because
by 6 months.
We also missed it because of COVID.
Yes.
So you had
double 2 years. But like by 6 months, by 8 months or 9 months, I went on a girls trip to Mexico City with my friends and I was like partying it up and having the best. I had no guilt. I wanted to be there. I was like staying out late. I like wanted to come home and I missed him, but like
you needed it.
I was just like, woohoo.
And then you shouldn't feel guilty for that. So, and I had that times 10 because I went from COVID to double pregnancies to finally coming out. Literally, I'm the groundhog coming from the spring. I'm here.
Like 3 years.
Yeah. And I want to go out. I want to do dinners. I did as many girls trips. Like I went on your girl trip. I went on another girl trip. I was like, Adam, we're going to Vegas. I was like itching.
Get me out of here. No, I think the part that no one tells you about is that it's gonna feel really different after each pregnancy. Like I was expecting to like miss drinking all the time. I was expecting to like miss partying all the time. Like, yes, it definitely was the case in the first pregnancy, but
slows down.
With Benny, I did not care to drink. No. I did not care to go out. I did not care. Like I cared to like see people, but I could have cared less.
But it slows down. It really slows down. So that
and then afterwards, zero desire.
Okay, so there you go. So there is the answer to the question of in the beginning, how the first shifts and like how you missed your old life happen with each kid. It's also with your age.
And work too followed the same thing. After kid 1, I wanted to go to work so badly.
There you go.
Like, I think after your first baby, you just want the old life. You're like,
right away.
Get me back to work.
Because it's a shock to your system. Everything is a shock to your system.
Get me back to work. Get me back to my party life. Get me back to like the way I used to do things. Like
get me back to my body. I am so happy I had the baby. I love my baby. I love my life with my baby. But what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
it's a complete holy fuck.
Yes, and then by the time you've had your second, your older one is, I would hope, at least 1 plus. And so you've been in it. And for me, I was in it for 2.5 years before I had my second one. So by the time that rolled around, I had like had my fun. And because you know it's getting taken away, when you get pregnant and you have kids.
You kind of did it all.
You're like, let's do it and do it hard because you know it's happened. What's 100%. About to come. And you're going to be like, I'm out.
100%.
So you like go and I didn't get it out of my system for life, but now I would say like, if I want to go out, it's like on a vacation.
Yeah.
It's not worth it here.
Yeah. But you're also over it a lot more than you were.
Yes, because right now the same what I did for 20 years
is not as appealing. You'd rather do something else.
Yeah, take me to Ibiza, take me to Miami, take me on a fun vacation. Sure, I'm going to go check it all out, but here no.
No,
it's okay. It's my mom.
So that's with that. Then the next one, well, we talked about friendships. Friendships is a very big one. Some disappear. Some you just don't, as we said, like don't have things in common anymore with. And that's totally normal. I want to preface that you shouldn't feel guilty about it.
No.
I feel like a lot of women sit there and they're like, I love my friends. I've been friends with them for years, but like exactly what you said, like someone came to you and was like, I just like, I don't have the energy to talk about drama or talk about this. Like, I just don't care. And I just don't have time in my life right now to like talk about it.
The part that surprised me most and what I wish I knew was that like not every friend that doesn't have kids has to follow the same path of a continued friendship. And it was in my head and the ones that do have kids with you also might not follow the same path. Like 100%. I have friends that we got pregnant together and I was like, we're going to be best friends forever. Our kids are the same age. We don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
And I have some friends that I was like so nervous that like we wouldn't stay friends because like we don't have kids together and we're fine.
And you're fine.
It's just a different friendship.
100%.
But like I don't know. I was very nervous to like lose friends.
100%. Like who everyone is. But I think the biggest take from it is, as we say, every single year as you become a parent, every single year as you become older, you don't have time. You pick and choose the people you want to be with. You pick and choose the time and the energy that you're putting into friendships. 100%. But the biggest thing is people write in and people are always guilty. And so they hold on to these friendships out of guilt, out of whatever. But honestly, I feel like it goes both ways. Like I think honesty is the best policy.
100%. No, the feeling guilty thing is like,
you don't want to lose that part, which is the same as you don't want to lose Party Jessie.
No.
You don't want to lose Party Jessie. But Party Jessie is still there, just in a different...
I'm just running Olympic courses.
You're just like, literally, you're just doing it in a different way. So you don't want to lose these friends that you've had for years, but everyone changes. Everyone grows.
Yeah.
So
no, 100%. I totally agree. Honestly, I think the saddest part about friendships, though, or the hardest part, is that you have to sometimes just feel okay to let go. And they don't have these like big fancy endings. They're just like,
it shouldn't be a fancy ending. It just fizzles out. Exactly.
I have lots of fizzlers right now.
Yeah, we have lots of fizzlers. Fizzler, dizzler. Which is going into overstimulation.
Okay, now we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. So the next part is overstimulation of what I wish I was told before I became a mom. How fucking stimulated you are. I feel like I'm literally energy bunny all day, like nonstop. Like going, no, yesterday I actually, all jokes aside, had a mental breakdown and I left the kitchen table. And it was so wrong of me. And I thought about it after. But for my own mental health, it was Adam, Arlo, Ace. They were all driving me
we live with 3 boys.
Yeah. It was fucking bananas. I was eating dinner and I basically went like this to the plate. I was like, I can't do this right now. I was like, I can't. And I literally walked myself up the stairs. And I was on my body. I explained to Adam after, I was like, it was so rude. I felt guilty. Yeah. I was like, my kids were like, what the hell just happened? But I was like, I'm pregnant right now. I'm completely overstimulated. You guys have taken me to a new fucking level. And holy shit.
What happened?
I just like, I don't know. I felt like I was just, I was overwhelmed. I
know. I get it. I feel it.
Sometimes you're just like, I want to walk into a closet and just close the door.
Yeah.
It's silent. So when you ask me, my biggest thing that I've missed or that I didn't know was a thing was silence.
Yeah.
I like when I get in the car. You're like
sometimes. Josh like can't handle the noise of them and he just like gets overwhelmed.
I do.
And he's like he has to leave.
I do. I get overstimulated. Yeah. Like easily.
I know. I get over and I think everyone has different things.
Yes.
Like, I get overstimulated. And my version is not to like walk away, but I just like, I yell back.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, you guys fucking like,
just shut the fuck up.
Like I scream because I guess
that's like you. That is your body saying like I've had enough, and mine's just like I can't even be. You're just
like comatose.
I'm like I can't be in your presence right now.
Also, though, I see a naturopath and acupuncturist, and she's like, "You boys have a lot of yang energy," and she goes, "You live in a house with only yang energy. Like, thank God you have her coming.
We're bringing her. She's gonna be yang.
Yeah, she's poor girl. No, she's yang too. I know, but she was like, "You need yin energy." I'm like, "Thank God I work with women."
No, 100%.
Because like I couldn't deal with men all day. It's just too much.
It's too much. It's a lot of. I say it's a lot of yang. It's a lot of testosterone. It's
a lot.
I was overstimulated yesterday, so like I get it. I love that Josh or me on the same level, even though he's a man.
No, he's more yin than me. But yeah, no, I thought I was gonna be this like calm, cool, collected mom. I am most of the time,
but sometimes you lose your shit, and don't feel guilty when like you will lose your shit. You are a fucking human.
Yeah,
like
I didn't think I would though.
No. But sometimes you're like, and then we read, I laugh and we read these things like, you only have little kids for 4 years. I'm like, sometimes I want them to stop fucking touching me. Like, just don't touch me for 5 minutes. I need personal space. And then I'm like, I'm going to miss them touching me. It's like it's a mind fuck in your brain. It's like, sometimes I'm like, Adam, I need you to do bedtime. I actually can't do this right now. And then I'm like, they're not going to ask me to do bedtime anymore.
I go through the exact same thing. Like right now, I'm like, I'm really sad that they're not with me right now. They're going to walk in the door and they're going to be like all over me. And within 3 minutes, I'm going to be like, oh my God. And then I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm like, hey, miss them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's such a fucking mind fuck. It really and then I get mad and then he's doing bedtime and I'm like, I should be doing bedtime because like, they're not going to want to kiss me tomorrow. And then I'm like, but I can't.
No, I know.
I can't.
No, I think since when Josh was away for so long and I had to do it solo myself, I do enjoy solo parenting because I feel like I like really
do it.
I like soak it all up, and then I feel really okay like giving him up. And versus when we're both in the same room, it's kind of like
it's too much
messy and like,
no, I kind of like the separate. Yeah. I think you actually get your own separate time. But this also goes back to a little bit of the social media aspect where I'm thinking, I was like, I don't think our parents were ever guilty because
they weren't looking at this shit all day.
No one was telling them, you have little kids for 4 years, you have blah, 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 blah. It's like they were in fight or flight mode, which we are also.
Yeah.
We are just getting that second hand of you only have little kids for 4 years, so make sure you do bedtime. Make sure you kiss them every fucking night. It goes by fast. And that fucks with you.
Oh, the other day someone sent me something being like, I'm 80 years old and I want to be transported back in time and just hear the little kids running and call my mom. I'm like, you're gonna kill me. I'm
like, fuck me up.
Bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, but our parents didn't have that. They were fight or flight, figure it out. I always tell you, like, go play. Like, I'm making dinner. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't touch me.
I also think.
And we have great relationships.
I agree. I also think that the phones add a level of anxiety to your life.
Yes.
Like, if I'm sitting and trying to talk to my kids and I hear bink, 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 or like buzzing or like Josh.
You get distracted. They didn't have that.
Yeah.
They had the landline
like
and that was it.
On. Like
we are living a totally different life than how we were raised. And it has amazing parts to it 100% and also a lot of shitty parts that we wish we were able to raise them how we were raised in the 90s.
And the funny thing about this too, which was the last topic, was that as much as we're more connected now, we're also, I feel like, more lonely.
I think we're way more lonely.
Like, we're way more disconnected. Like, there's no, like, mom next door that I can just, like, be like, hey, can you just, like, watch my kids for 2 minutes?
No,
while I, like,
but it's not even that. When you have when I see my husband and he has his friends over for, like, a football Sunday or something, you tell me, Josh, they're all on their phones.
Yeah, well, we don't do that, but yes.
But like they're all on their phones.
Hang out, yes.
Like everyone's like sitting in a circle. Like the only time I really see us not on our phones is actually when we go out for dinner with a couple. Like you're actually like engaging.
Well, because it's so rude to sit there like this.
Right. So why is it not rude? Why is it I go with my husband, he has no problem going on his phone.
No, that's rude. No,
right?
You're right.
But why is he not doing that or I'm not doing it if we're going out for dinner? We didn't pick up our phones once. We just had a girls' dinner. We sat there for 2 hours, the four of us. Girls are different.
I find that girls are on their phone if they have like an emergency. Yes. Or something. I'm not sitting there scrolling Instagram.
No, but if there's 6 guys here right now, they're talking, but they are scrolling. I watch it all the time. I see it all the time. They're talking
because people are so addicted to the dopamine hit, and then like your conversation is not stimulating to me anymore.
No.
Because the girl doing on the Instagram is more exciting. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Bad Bunny apparently, we'll leave it with that. Bad Bunny apparently got everyone to watch. It was the biggest rated thing that they were making jokes that so many toilets were flushed after. Like everybody actually sat there and watched the entire halftime show.
Good.
Yeah. So he did something right.
I didn't understand a thing he said, but it was great.
Did something right.
See, this is what we were saying, that you can still feel, you can be surrounded, but still feel alone. I feel like that part of, I thought it's funny because everything I thought that was going to happen in motherhood, it happened 3 years later.
Yes.
Like after I had Ziggy, I was like, I'm going to make all these new friends. I'm going to do all these like fun things. I'm going to be like this like fun mom. None of that happened after year 1. No. I didn't really make that many new friends. Like I had a couple new friends. I did a couple of things here. I wasn't that like, I wasn't in it.
It's a slow progression.
Over the, like, once I had Benny and I was in it and I was like doing my own thing and I like, I don't know, I feel like you build like a community and it comes and then you feel more together and you have different kids now with different parents and different
interests. Your kids have different interests. Also, like you could also say like the boys want to hang out with the boys more. It's hard sometimes. Like I have friends that are girls. I try and do play dates. It's not the same.
No,
it's not
after a certain age.
It's not the same. So you will make friends with parents.
Yeah.
Like the school friends, they like want to do play dates now. And every day's a learning thing. But most of the things basically is we wish we knew a lot of things before we became moms.
Yeah.
I hope this warned you like a little bit. And like basically the biggest 3 key takeaways is guilt is going to come and you're just going to have to overcome it. Overstimulation is going to come. You need to lock yourself in a closet, like fucking go for it. I don't know, leave the dinner table, but then apologize. I was so guilty for that. But like, as much as like, yes, you are now a mom, you are taking care of someone else, you are completely devoted to taking care of these humans, you have to take care of yourself. Your life won't go to how it was before ever because that's just not your life anymore. And you just have to love the life that you're in now and do things that make you happy.
100%.
And it's a slow progress and it's not going to happen the day after you give birth.
No. And if you are living a life that you didn't expect, I think you should just know that we all kind of had this vision and like thoughts of who we were going to be as parents and like what we were going to do. And like when the reality sets, it's so different.
It's so different.
And you should not.
Basically, don't expect it to go well. It's not even don't expect it. Like just don't have these expectations that are just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Until you're basically living it because things change on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. And you can have a vision for yourself and like ideas, but like don't hold yourself to it in a negative way that makes you feel like shit because you're like, I wasn't going to ever give them McDonald's and then your kid wants McDonald's and now you're fucking all eating McDonald's. Right. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you just deal with it.
You just deal with it.
Well, that's all we got, guys.
That's all we got. We will see you next week.